Dr. Steve Rummer here with the final reflection of Restore Your Battery for coaches. What a journey it's been. And this third reflection exercise is really about sort of a capstone to what you've learned. So much of our focus has been on, well, how can we build a better practice? How can we realize our dream practice through building our own engagement battery? I want to turn it a little bit though, right? And talk a little bit and ask you to reflect on how can you leverage the engagement battery and the Restore Your Battery framework in your own executive coaching of others. What tools would be useful in your work with people using the Restore battery? So our focus has been on sort of coaching, the coaching practice, coaches and their batteries to be, but of course, I'm very interested in helping coaches leverage this framework in their own coaching of leaders. And there's just so much, I think, opportunity there to really connect with people about their battery, about how engaged they are in the role that they're in, the sustainable part of engagement. So I'm very curious to get your thoughts on that. And how would getting certified as a Restore coach, how could that help your practice, right? So we are starting to pull together some dates for a certification process for Restore. And I just want you to think a little bit about well, if you were to get that designation as a restorative coach and be equipped with the frameworks that we used during the last 6 weeks, how could that help your practice? Where would it have a real impact? And then finally, just the ultimate question is, at this point, how much progress do you think you've made on actually restoring your own engagement battery? I'm super curious to hear people's perspective on this. I'd encourage you, and I'll send out a link to take the Restore battery assessment again, just so that we can see well, how did you move the needle? Is your battery bigger? Is it more full? Where did you land, after all of these sort of thought exercises? And would very much like to engage in some conversations around that. I'm also very, open to and would love to have just one final coaching session with people, one-on-one, just to talk about your experiences in the program, your thoughts, how can I improve it? Super interested in getting feedback, but also want to hear your successes, want to hear the real challenges you've had, because that, I think, is such an important part of this process. And as we continue to develop and improve Restore, I want your input. So thank you so much. It's been such an honor, being on this journey with you. We have one more session tomorrow, Q&A session at 5 o'clock Eastern. If you can make it, wonderful. If not, then I'll certainly be out with a note, with some summary, of the conversation, and just wanting you to have a wonderful rest of your week, and we will certainly talk soon. Thank you so much.